Well, welcome back to the news channel. I'm Ed Hill. This is the news. Now, roll on that intro. As you can see, this week we've actually got a sick news intro featuring this song about the government knowing a lot of things about you, which doesn't relate to our first news story. Now, our first news story is I have way too many Lego cars. As you can see, I have a lot of Lego cars. That's the first story. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I have a lot of Lego cars. That's just kind of the first story. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Next story. For next story, we're speaking to our new news correspondent, Ben Dover. He's all about boats. Let's speak to you, Ben. Oh yes, it's me, Ben Dover, and I love boats, which is why I'm here today speaking to you guys about the boats. And big boat news recently. Went to the boat show, guys. You know, because I'm a news correspondent, I gotta do my thing at the boat show. I went to the boat show, and there was a lot of boats. Here's a picture of the boats. Here's a picture of the other boats. I like the boats. That's about it. Let's bend over. Bending over. I'm out. Back to the studio. Always a good story when you speak to Ben. Great man. Just great man in general. On to the next story. I passed my theory test on Friday. Not the Friday that's the most recent of this video. The one before that. I passed it on the 15th. Which is a while ago. I'm aware of that. Well, I did pass my theory test. I'm very good at theoretical things. In theory. And then I drove 156 miles. In a day. As a learner driver. I don't think that's a thing that's not been done before, but I don't think as many people who are a learner driver can say they've done that. But I'm just that good at driving that I did do that. So yeah, for our next story, we're gonna be speaking to Hal the Hippo. I know he's one of the crowd favourites. Hello guys, it is me. I am Hal the Hippo. Today I've come to speak to you about the aliens. The aliens, could they be real? I don't know. Last week, Mexican Congress was presented with evidence of real aliens. Were the aliens real? Probably not. I don't think the aliens were real. You know, what if those aliens were orphan aliens? It would be very good then, because they were dead aliens. And dead orphans are not a good sight. So, we shouldn't be allowed to speak about the dead aliens if they are actually dead. However, they wouldn't have been able to move anyway, which would have been very, very bad, especially if they were in fact orphan aliens, because orphan aliens, that would be very bad if they couldn't move. You know, it's found out that their bone structure, their legs are actually the arm for a lady and an arm for a man. Each leg was different. I wish this was true news, but unfortunately the Mexican government has lied to us, and that is why they have lied to us. Back to the studio. Insights as always from Hal the Hippo. Next story, we're going to be talking about how a kick streamer debated his whole entire audience by telling him they were going to see him be speaking to Kim Jong-un. He in fact wasn't speaking to Kim Jong-un. He was actually speaking to just some random Korean guy that looks a little bit like Kim Jong-un. Now, this is what we call a bit of tomfoolery in England. Okay, I don't know if you Americans have heard of the term tomfoolery. It basically means to prank someone. It basically means to be a silly guy. I'm a very silly guy myself, but I'm not that silly. I would prank my entire audience about meeting one of the world's craziest men. I can't believe Aiden Ross, guys. Aiden Ross is a major prick. On to the next story, we're going to speak to Builder Bob. Right, so, my name is Builder Bob. And in today's segment of the news, I'm going to be telling you about another new purchase. Now, I'm all about the growth of the UK economy. I am very happy to announce that my mate Riley has acquired a brand new shelf. And what is on this shelf, you may ask? We zoom in. There is a drill. His mother bought him a new drill. Now, me being Builder Bob, I am very thankful that Riley has now acquired a drill, because this means he can now take things apart and put them back together. Riley's new drill and his shelf are both a great purchase approved. Great news from Builder Bob. I'm very glad that Riley got a drill. It means he can finally take things apart, which is great. Next story is that Fortnite is giving out refunds to people who bought things from their game that they didn't want to buy. This means I'm now going to be able to afford the insurance for my car, as I'm going to have a nice healthy sum of money coming my way from Epic Games. This is a great day in my books. Next story, we're going to be heading over to Moneybag Michael, and he's going to be telling us about the economic growth that's about to happen. It's going to be great. Yep, it's me, Moneybags Michael. You know, I'm all about business and things. Yeah, so it turns out my friend Giacomo, he's having a million.
I am the fucking yak prime minister. This dickhead tries to say he's the king of yak, bro.
Yo. He's going to make many business moves in this one household. Now, I would so give you the address of this party, but it's private invite only. So, sucks to be you lot, the boing boing boing. Oida, back to the studio. Very good news indeed, Giacomo. I wish him the best for his party. It sounds like it's going to be crazy. But for our next story, we're going to head back to Hal the Hippo, because he's got another story to tell us. And it's about a certain someone turning a certain age. That's all I can say. Hi, it's me again for the second time today. Now, I'm here to tell you about another animal. He is a gorilla, and he turned 60 recently. That's a really old age for a gorilla, I think. Gorillas don't usually live to be 60 because they usually get killed by other orphan gorillas. You know, I really hope this gorilla isn't an orphan, because it wouldn't be very funny if he was 60 and an orphan. You know, what if he needs a love and care from a mother? What if he doesn't have a mother? He'd be an orphan. I mean, not very funny. Back to the studio. It's now time for the final story of the day. I got a new jacket. It's not brand new, it's second hand, but it cost me £23 and I bought it to skateboard in. Look at that. Cheeky. Cheeky. That's what this jacket is, it's cheeky. But anyway guys, I'll see you next week. I don't know what day I'm going to upload, because I never know what day I'm going to upload. But I can guarantee you this. I'm either about to drop a cool video on some cars, or I just dropped a cool video on some cars, because I went to my first ever car meet the same day I'm filming this, but it hasn't happened yet, so I don't know which video is coming first, but it's not already out. Watch out for it. I'll see you guys in the next Navy News. Bye bye.